Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. As you can see, I am sitting here in my cozy chair and therefore we are going to have some cozy chair conversation today. We're going to try and keep this short and sweet today. Because I think I just want to relax a little bit longer before I have to repeat that cycle of getting up and working out and going to work and starting another day. So yeah, we're gonna keep this short and sweet, but I did want to come to you because this was a requested video, and as you can see in the description below, the title of this video is going to be Beware of all the algorithms. Okay, now let me tell you what I mean by that. Nowadays, algorithms are coming from all sorts of angles. These algorithms pretty much are, I guess, traces that companies have noticed, or patterns. Let's just call them patterns of behavior. So basically what is happening is these companies have noticed that you, the consumer, the user, the purchaser, whatever you know category you fall in as it relates to that company, they notice the trend of things that you view, the phone numbers that you call, the websites that you visit, all sorts of things. And that is how algorithms from different companies are able to market to you. It is just, so crazy. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. Pretty much how to lower your risk of being scammed, or hopefully to avoid it altogether. Okay? Now, thing number one, or step number one, or factor number one is to take your time when you're making purchases. Remember, these are scams. These people, all they want is your money at the end of the day. They really don't care if you get merchandise, if you purchase anything, whatever. They just want your money at the end of the day. So when you are in the process of purchasing whatever that item is, you want to take your time. You do not want a company to rush you into purchasing anything. That's a red flag. If they're rushing, if it's online, if it's on the phone, if it's in person at a business, if they are rushing you to try and get that done, there's something that's not quite right with that. So what you want to do is you want to step back from that and you want to try and do your research. Okay? Because a lot of times what these companies are trying to do, they're trying to rush you into it so you won't have time to think about that purchase. They don't want you to go out and be able to do some comparison shopping, against their company or whatever, because they know 9 times out of 10 they're scamming you, probably by increasing the price 2 to 3 times more, when you can go and do some research or go right down the street and find it, at a fraction of the cost. So you just want to take your time. Please take your time when you are making purchases. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we were still recording. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's see. Another thing is guard your personal information, guys. You want to guard your personal information. And what I mean by personal information is your bank accounts, any kind of account information, your PIN numbers, your passwords. If there is a company texting you or calling you and asking for that information, that is a scam. They are trying to get to your information so that they can extract some money from you. Remember, the goal here is to make sure that you are not scammed out of your money. Now, as we all know, there is still that risk. You know, you may not be able to avoid being scammed 100% of the time, but if you take these precautionary measures, then you will lower that risk. And like I said, in some cases, or really in most cases, avoid being scammed altogether. So make sure you guard your personal information, because any of the companies that need your PIN numbers or passwords or all that kind of information, they already have it. So there's no reason why they would be calling you or contacting you or texting you to get the information. So anytime somebody's trying to get your personal information like that, it's a scam. All right, let's see. Another thing is, what's another item? Oh, prize winning. I'm quite sure that several of you have encountered this. Somebody's calling you, sending you an email, texting you saying that you have won a prize or won a free vacation and things like that. Sure, there are companies out there that do give you vacations or prizes and things like that. But what you need to pay close attention to is if they're asking you to pay money to receive a free prize or a free vacation. You should not have to pay any monies toward anything that is considered a free prize that you have won. That is a scam. Stay clear of that. Run far, far, far away from things like that. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? This is going to be my last tip. Be skeptical, guys. And this kind of goes back to that take your time one that I gave you at the beginning. Be skeptical about information that you receive. And what I mean by be skeptical is question everything. If it does not look right, go out and do some more research on it. Go call some people, Google that company, whatever it is. Go do more research. Okay? Nowadays, as it relates to this algorithm, and I kind of fault these companies like your cell phone company or your internet service provider. I'm kind of faulting them a little bit too, because what happens is they have to be, just think about it, your cell phone company, they have to be a part of this algorithm building pattern process, because you receive these scamster calls from numbers that are very similar to either calls that you make often, or people you may know, or companies that you have done business with. And that's what I have been noticing on my phone. And I get upwards of about 10 to 12 of those calls every single day. I mean, it even has numbers appearing on my phone that are close to my relative numbers, my friends' numbers. Like I said, companies that I deal with, I'm getting calls that are similar to those, or numbers with area codes and middle digits that are similar to those numbers. So you want to be on high alert and very cautious for numbers like that. So that's why I said the phone company has to allow these calls to come through to your phone, obviously. So that's why I say I fault them. Same thing with your internet service provider. If I'm on internet and I'm Googling hiking gear, I've noticed with Facebook and Instagram and even Google, I will have similar ads to pop up on my Instagram or my Facebook account or Google that are relatable to things that I'm interested in, things that I've searched on. That is part of the algorithm. That's why I said this algorithm, guys, you definitely got to be aware of the algorithm from all perspectives, even your email addresses, even the ads that you get in your email accounts. They are noticing that, hey, this person sent an email to this company, or they received an email from this company when they purchased this type of item. So then you start getting advertisements and ads from other companies. They're selling your information. They're moving it around through the interwebs. And so, yeah, you want to be very, very aware of that. Also, speaking of emails, guys, sometimes when you get an email, it is very, very tempting to want to click on attachments, because it's just, I don't know, it's just so tempting. It's just something there about clicking on an attachment to open it to see what it is. What you need to do if you're receiving emails, or what I do, let me just tell you what I do. When I'm receiving emails, what I do is, a lot of times when emails come through to your email account, it may say something like Wells Fargo Bank, right? So you're ready to click on that and open it up. What I do is I click on that Wells Fargo Bank. So the actual email description that's up there in the from box of the email, and then from there you should be able to view the actual email address. So if it's something that's not even relative to Wells Fargo Bank, a lot of times these banks are gonna be pretty much, they're gonna have the name. It's gonna be wellsfargo.com or something like that in the email address. So if that's not a part of the email address, don't open it. Do not open those attachments. The same things with text messages. I've been getting text messages lately from banks that I don't even bank with, like Wells Fargo or Chase Bank. Different text messages like that with a link there. Remember, I said these links and these attachments, they make you really just want to, just click on them to see what they are about. You're curious about that. Do not do it. Just go on and delete those emails and delete those text messages. Believe me, it's going to save you a lot of money at the end of the day. So that's really all I have to say. I just wanted to pop on here and just give you a few tips on to make sure that you are cautious and you are aware and of the scams that are going on, and also to be aware of all of these different algorithms. A lot of these algorithms are not your friend. So just make sure that you do your due diligence and do research. There are some federally backed websites out there, like Better Business Bureau. You can go out there and do a search on these different companies to see if they are really valid companies. What else? The Federal Federal Trade Center, I think, the FTC. You want to go out there and check and see if there's more information on these so-called companies that are trying to take your money. And also the National Fraud Info Center, or the National Fraud Information Center. So you can go there. So those are 3 different websites that you can go to and check out to make sure that these companies are really legit. But like I said, you want to make sure that you are very cautious about this type of information and these different emails that you're getting and text messages and the like, to make sure that you try and hold on to your few coins that you work so hard for. Okay? So this is all I have for this video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Share this information with those who may know this information. You know what I mean? There are those that are out there just clicking on all sorts of emails, stuff that's too good to be true, opening text messages, thinking that people are really out there being nice and trying to be helpful to them, when it's the total opposite. So please pass this information along to those people that are in need of this kind of information, or those who may have gotten scammed recently. But this is all I have for this video. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.